I want to get your take on what happened here. Surprised at all to see 38 Republicans push back on this bill that was backed by the president-elect and Elon Musk. And what does this say about the state of play in D.C. right now?
Well, I think it says a lot, Frank. I think I'd actually encourage your viewers to think of what it says for next year. I think this will eventually get solved, but I think it does put a lot more jeopardy around the speaker vote that Mike Johnson's going to have in just a few weeks. And I think even more consequential is it really foreshadows how difficult it's going to be to pass any sort of extension of tax relief. And I think markets have just assumed that's going to happen. But what you're watching happening right now inside the Republican conference, I think should give a lot of investors concern about how that's going to go next year. This weekend, the continuing resolution is something that, actually illustrates a failure of Congress to get its job done. It's been 30 years since Congress, the Clinton administration, since actually Congress passed appropriations bills on time. So there's a handful of Republicans, you ask those 38 as to why they oppose it. There's a handful of Republicans who on principle will always vote against a continuing resolution. And I think a big unforced error here from President Trump's team is to say now we want to throw in the debt limit into this conversation. So on the one hand, you're basically saying this spends too much money. You got to cut it out. Oh, but raise the debt ceiling indefinitely so I can spend a lot more money. There's a lot of Republicans who have big concerns about actually abdicating their responsibility and giving the executive branch unlimited power to spend money and just lifting the debt ceiling indefinitely.
Marc, you're kind of leading me to my next question. By the way, you're in D.C. right now. I know you have your finger on the pulse of what's happening down in D.C., not only when it comes to lawmakers, but I would imagine you still have some ties to the executive branch. I want to go back to the lawmaker angle on this. Why do you think that the debt ceiling was a bridge too far for many of these people? Do you think they thought it was hypocritical?
I think it has always been a bridge too far for a lot of congressional Republicans because they say, look, we have $36 trillion in debt. That's $100,000 on the back of every person in America. And so what do we actually do to begin controlling it? And if you're basically lifting it indefinitely, you're basically saying from the legislative branch, we're no longer having say in what that debt limit could be, and we're just abdicating it to the executive branch. And so I think that there's a large number philosophically who simply say, this is a check that we have and has been used in the past as leverage to actually get spending cuts. And I think there's a large chunk of Republicans who don't want to give that up.
So this is the first policy initiative of this incoming administration, first big policy push, I should say, trying to get this bill passed. In your mind, what does this say about the relationship of Trump and Elon Musk and also the ability of Elon Musk to wield influence over D.C. and over lawmakers?
Well, it's my understanding that Speaker Johnson had previewed this with President Trump's team and even with President Trump before he brought his original bill that Elon Musk and team tanked. So I think it does create a lot of concerns for legislators about how the next couple of years are going to be. I don't think that's too much of a surprise about the chaos. But as I said before, Frank, when the new Congress comes in, the Republican margin is going to be 1 in the House. And to think that this isn't somehow foreshadowing how difficult it's going to be to extend that tax relief, I think should be a big concern for a lot of people.
All right. So you worked in the Trump White House. President-elect Trump, he can definitely be mercurial. I'm going to use that word. The fact that this was I'm glad you're laughing. The fact that this was a bit of a failure, and it was a public failure too, could it possibly put a strain on the relationship between Elon Musk and the president-elect?
It's possible. I mean, I think that this is an unforced error, but I think that Elon Musk has been brought in to help find ways to cut spending, but that's, a little bit different role because the legislative strategy here is to say, okay, I'm calling on all House Republicans to do this the way I want it. What's missing in that equation is the fact that right now, until next January, Senate Democrats still control the Senate. So Mike Johnson has to get a deal done with Democrats. Next year, you could get a deal done across the aisle with Republicans. But right now, you're basically going to have the Democrats in the Senate have a lot of say in this, and they've been fairly quiet on this. But that's why Mike Johnson put forward the original bill that he did. It's not just simply, an intra-party exercise among House Republicans.
All right. Speaking of House Republicans, you kind of alluded to this before, but what does this potentially mean about the future of House Speaker Mike Johnson?
I think it creates a lot of questions because, again, when the new Congress comes in, his margin is going to be even thinner than it currently is now. And so all you need is a couple members to defect. And if there's a sense that his relationship with the incoming president is now rattled, I think that's going to create a lot of concerns for House Republicans, and I think it opens up a can of worms about potentially looking to find a replacement.